You know, I feel like all these disclaimers for problems that we know games not working on Intel graphics. Well, I have an Intel graphics card. What's up, young nation? My name is Brady Young. To all you newcomers, welcome to the Cursed Forest. I know nothing about this game. I read very bare minimum. Apparently, for some reason, I'm a character that's going through a cursed forest. That's about all I could get from being on Steam. So that's all I know. Alright. But I got no continuation. This is a very interesting mouse icon to have. Oh! Alright, let's get it going. Great way to start the day is playing a horror game. Ooh! Those are very old phones. Very old. Oh, we're getting a phone call. It's a balloon. Where are we going? What are we doing? Oh, cross country. Oh, cross country drive. It's starting to look like that more and more outside. Eh, with the puddles too. Okay, I feel like the sound's a little loud. I did not mean to skip it. I did not mean to skip that. Don't do that to me. Don't have me wake up to kids laughing. That I know dang well are not my own kids. Oh, the game doesn't even fully... What happened to me? Since, you know, I ended up accidentally skipping the opening. How did I end up here? Rise and shine. Apparently that's what my voice is doing. Alright, it's actually very beautiful. I don't know what you're talking about. That it has a hard time running on Intel graphics, because this looks very nice. As it should, since it's running on the Cry engine. There's a lot of games that run on that are, oh, top notch. But I have seen some that are very, There's just a random fire. Hey, Smokey the Bear would be disappointed. He'd be very upset. I'm not gonna deal with any bears, am I? Just because it's a cursed forest, might have some ghost demons, whatever. Doesn't mean there's no wildlife. Am I supposed to, like, interact with anything over here? Control settings. Keyboard and mouse. Key configuration. Sit. L control. Okay. Use. I haven't found anything to use. But apparently I can just sit. Right? Oh. I thought I was actually going to sit on the bench. Not crouch. I like the fact that I have a shadow. Okay. Can I use any of this? Nope. I got an achievement called Firefly. Oh no, I put out the flames. I'm so sorry to whoever who is using that. Why isn't every game I've got to play? What? Not I've got to play. Why isn't every game I play I've got to? There we go. It's early in the morning. Why is it that I've got to just try and see if I get fire damage? Oh, look at there. There's just a random note strewn about. Oh, there's two different paths to go. Let's go on where I don't go underground. Oh, it has controller usage. I was scared to stay out in the open. I have a feeling that someone is watching me right from the trees. That the way through the cliffs seems like a good idea, but it should allow me to get out of here faster and stay unnoticed. When I tried to traverse the cliff, one of the stones fell on my leg. It's like this place itself won't let me leave. My leg isn't damaged, but the stone has pinned my leg pretty badly. You get up to 127 hours it. I have to free my leg before something else falls. People buried alive. Ooh. So, I wonder, does this game have multiple endings? I'm not entirely sure if it does or not. Is this where the dude was buried alive? I have no idea if this is a game where I'm just like a walking simulator type horror game where nothing really bad will happen to me, or if I've got to hide or anything like that. I feel like this is where the dude would get killed. This is very beautiful though. Especially like the sky. The skies are so simple, yet so beautifully done. Compared to like all this, which is still very beautiful, but... I like the leaf color. That's just... Someone who has seen many a leaves turn color.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I don't know what I'm saying anymore. It's too early in the morning. For someone who has seen many a leaf turn a different color throughout his life. There we go. These are very well done. I'm just gonna shut up and keep moving. This is where he died. I was a coward. That seems like a very long note to just say, I was a coward. I don't believe that's all you wrote. That's... Why... Oh, they disperse. And it's saved. Okay. Good to know. I was not talking slow motion. I was fighting back a yawn. So, can I actually... Nope, I cannot traverse the cliff. I have to go underneath. So this forest has claimed people before. But like I was saying before, I don't know if this is a walking simulator type horror game, or if I have to hide, or something bad could actually happen to me. I don't know. We will find out soon enough. Altar's mystery. Ever since I started researching and writing about abandoned places, there's always been one in particular that I've wanted to visit. I've heard many stories about this place. Everything from cars mysteriously breaking down as they try to pass through, to travelers venturing into the forest never to be seen again. Then there's the tales about the settlement itself. Ooh, settlement. The people that lived there were building a railroad until one day they all disappeared without a trace. The incident has almost been forgotten now, discarded as an urban legend, a ghost story to keep children from straying too far into the woods. Now I have the opportunity to finally visit there. Can I help you? Now I have the opportunity to finally visit the area, and who knows, maybe I'll even solve the mystery of what happened here. What happened there? When I first entered the settlement, I couldn't believe how many things had been left behind. Whole homes abandoned with all the family's belongings still inside. I find it hard to believe that these people would have left all the worldly possessions of their own free will. I feel as if every step I take leads me closer to discovering the truth. Still, no matter how exciting I find my discoveries, I feel uneasy in this place, as if I'm being watched. So you're telling me something in this forest caused entire families to just, whoop, bippity boppity boop, you're gone. On the outskirts of the settlement's territory, I have made an incredible find, a set of altars. They look older than anything in the village, as though they were here long before the settlers were. Out of curiosity, I lit one of them, and as I did, the ground began to shake, almost as though there had been a small earthquake. I lit one of them, and the ground began to shake. Oh, don't tell me I have to do that. I'm sure it was nothing more than a coincidence, but still standing in the light of the altar, I felt relief, as if I were safe from the terrible presence that has been following me. I think the altars could be an important clue as to what happened here all those years ago. I'll have to do more research tomorrow. So you're telling me I have to light some altars that I know nothing about. To possibly stop something that I know nothing about that may or may not be watching me. Alright. I'll go with it. What happened to my beautiful blue, gray, cloudy sky? While I was writing a note and I got so many chills. Ah. Oh, it's a save point. Let there be light. Just gonna save again just because I have OCD when it comes to that kind of stuff. Wait, I can actually go... What is that down there? If I didn't know any better, I'd say that's one of the Jawa's vehicles. Yes, I'm a nerd. It's a very... Is that one of the other altars? Or what is that? How do I get down there? Oh, now my footsteps come back. I think I was not supposed to go over there. I think I was meant to not go over there. So is this crouch mechanic meaning I'm going to go under stuff or that I'm going to have to possibly hide? Could mean either or. We're going to find out. I don't even know if y'all could see. Let me see if that helps. That does not. That really does nothing for brightness. You know, if I've learned anything about rickety old bridges, when they make that sound. Breathe. We made it across. Take a deep breath, and we're not going that way ever again. So, luckily, I saved. I don't think that was... I'm just going to stand still. I don't know if that's me turning in place. Oh, I do have legs! Oh, no, that is me. Yeah, no, that's me. Okay, it's horror games. I feel uneasy. It's allowed to happen. On the way to the wizard. Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Except this is not wonderful, and this is definitely not, well, maybe a part. Don't do it. Crap, 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 crap. Y'all saw that, right? Like, Rufus, could we get, like, a zoom in on that? Because I know I'm not crazy when I say that there was just something dark just skimming across the fog. I really hope it was an animal. What are you? You got runes or something etched on you. Don't you dare freeze on me. I already had to see all the warnings. So I know there are issues. But I have not experienced any yet. Sounds like a couple of chipmunks really having it out right now. A really bad argument. Why did the music pick up? To go through there or to go through the clear path? Oh, the music really picked up. I'm going. I'm going. Ooh, there's a house. And there's that. Can the take your nuts and leave? Jeez, can you stop bickering back and forth? You know, I'm curious about this before we go in that house. You know, stuff might happen and you might not get a chance to actually look. Oh, those are some angry faces. So there's fish. I'm here. Is that an evil bunny? Is that an evil deer? Is that an evil fish? And that's a knife. Alright. That's a map. Of what? This forest? Blah, blah, blah. I just got that achievement for looking at it again. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. Outhouse. I didn't press F to open it. Toilet 1. Is that what I got? Oh, I thought I was going to close it. That would have definitely told me that there are some hiding mechanics within this game. And I'm not a fan. I can zoom in! I didn't know that! That's good to know now. You shut your mouth. I don't like that. Why is there a perfectly good carrot? That is the world's loudest fly. I've got a carrot. What's that? Is that spam? Delicacy, but not for you. I got a feeling I gotta take it to the evil bunny. I think I gotta take it to the evil bunny to appease the bunny. For what reason, I do not know. There was a strange atmosphere in this settlement today. The people seemed more subdued and silent than usual, although it could have been a projection of my own foreboding. Sarah's predicament plays on my mind, so much so that out of the corner of my eye I could swear I saw her sitting in my room. But when I looked, of course, she was not there. I will need to approach her father about his attitude towards her. He is a harsh leader and no different in his parenting. While the villagers seem enraptured by his vision, I am less convinced and find it hard to trust his word as certainly as the others. Although the streets were quiet today. You call those out there streets? I call them the streets. Were quiet today. In the night they seemed to have come alive. When I left my house to inquire as to the commotion, the noise faded into nothingness, as though it had never existed in the first place. Tomorrow I will have to be braver and speak to Sarah's father. Then perhaps the feeling of unease will leave me, and the inexplicable things that have been happening here will show themselves to be nothing but a fracture of my own nervous mind. Every time I read a note, I feel like everything's picking up. That's actually a really nice painting. Why is the money glowing? Where am I? I'm trying to think of where I would be, because like looking at the runes, looking at the writing. That was cheap. Kind of got me a little bit, but it was still cheap. Apparently got my dude more than me. Alright, there's multiple different paths to diverge on. There's something over there. But I'm gonna go over here to the fire. I really hope I don't turn around and something's there. What would have been in there if I had gone through? Those leaves are flickering in and out of existence. I feel like there's a jump scare waiting in there, so let's just avoid that for now. Paying attention. Rufus, another zoom in on what I just saw. On the figure that was like right there. And Rufus, if you see anything I don't see, for the love of God, zoom in on it. I don't want to go over there now because of that. But also, because there's another path over here. Don't give me multiple paths and then have one show a scary thing and then have me not go down the one that I didn't see anything. Okay. Listen here, Cricket. Where are you? I'm gonna step on you. Really? Can't find no... Oh, the flies are back. Flies are back. Irritating. Oh my gosh, is this an altar? Okay, mosquito. Get out of here. It is! I am protected. Against what? I do not know. Okay, I was like, that's not a big figure, is it? Nope, it's just a... It's a froggy! I thought that was a big tree figure kind of thing, like a Trent or an Ent. Monster in the lake. Oh, goody. When I was younger, an older boy told me a story about a creature that lived in the lake. He swore that while out walking, he had looked towards the distant shoreline and saw a red glow softly radiating from within the water. The boy took off his shoes and cautiously waded inward to get a better view. But as he got closer, it rapidly started toward him. Startled, he backed out of the water to the safety of land, emerging from the spot he had just occupied. The boy glimpsed bright red scales, a shark-like jaw, and rows of ragged, sharp teeth. Ah, that's just a piranha. After having recounted his tale, I told the boy that I didn't believe him, that nothing so monstrous could be in creation. In response, he retrieved from his bag an old book, flipping to a well-thumbed page that showed a hand-drawn picture of a grotesque-looking catfish. It was not the creature he had seen, but proof that nature could be more hideous than anything I had ever imagined before. Oh, my leg's been bothering me. I went home in tears, and my father berated me for believing in such foolish make-believe stories. Even now, although I know it cannot be true, some part of me believes that such a creature exists, perhaps hiding in a cave deep below the water surface. Don't make me go into an underwater cave, please. Sometimes it haunts my dreams, and then I am the boy swimming out into the lake. I see it beneath me, coming towards me, but I am powerless to move. When it grabs my leg in its jaws and drags me into the depths, I feel no pain. Only the sense of relief that comes from succumbing to the inevitable. It's strange, you'd think that I would stay away from the lake, but more than ever I find myself drawn there, hoping to catch a glimpse of the mysterious creature from my nightmares. And sometimes that's what scares us. Draws us ever nearer. Draws us ever closer. To death. Alright, so there's something there. And now you're telling me there's something in the lake. You have overplayed your hand, game. And thinking I'm getting in the lake. Alright, back to the scarecrow we go. Back to the dark shape that was hiding within the bush. Yay, and the shivers are coming back. I'm sorry. Would you like to repeat that? I don't want to zoom in just in case it comes back up and pops its head up. Moves X. Oh no. Moves one way and then moves that way, not even making a sound. Have you moved wood that big before? It makes a sound. Especially when there's an axe in there! I'm definitely being watched. Hehehe. You're not funny. Something downstairs made a noise and oh, that sent my heart going off. Are these graves? Are those supposed to be plots for plants? I don't know. I don't want to know. I just want to keep moving because I want to get out of this forest. Okay, so first of all, in this place that's got bare minimum for color, you tell me someone found green and blue buttons? Get out of here. Yeah, I did not mean to enter you.
Hold up.
There's so many paths. Something popped up over there. I'm gonna go over here. I know, it's just an animal. But even so. Doesn't sound like a nice animal. Yeah, that's definitely not nice. That sounds very demonic. I just love how it gradually went from, it's okay, to just, no, This is not where you want to be, fam. I like having the high ground.
I have the high ground!
We've witnessed it in the past that it is the best ground to be on. I like having my feet set on solid rock. What is that? I don't like this. Okay, hold on a second. I don't like that. Please don't do that to me. No. I think it was meant to be that I was supposed to go through there. And you're supposed to do a jump scare type thing. And I got really close, so I made a mistake. You did it again! You did it again. And there's another path over there. I think I found an evil animal. I think I found one of the evil animals depicted. Yeah, it's the evil elk. He took a second. What is over here? Last time I saw that, there was a dead body. Which I have not seen. I feel like I'm being led somewhere. This is such an expansive game. Like, I don't even know if there's one right path or what. Okay, every time I hear that, I think someone else is moving up behind me. Smuggler Cave Secrets. Ann told me that there is a cave hidden in the forest where many years ago thieves from the city hid precious contraband. When they were caught, the cave was searched and the valuable items were confiscated and removed. As I knew of a few interesting stories about this area, I pestered Yan for... You also have that leaf, right? I pestered Yan for every detail he knew. We searched for the cave for weeks with only a vague idea as to its location. Eventually, on one of our many rambles in the forest, I found it. Exactly as it had been described. The boulders flanking either side of the entrance, the hanging ivy partially obscuring the hole in the rock face, the fallen log perched precariously above it. I wanted to go inside, but the daylight only penetrated a few feet into its depths. I'd had the logical thought that maybe something precious had been left behind in there. Jewels that had fallen into a crack in the floor and gone unnoticed. Money that had been hidden extra securely among the stalagmites, sorry. Okay, there's just leaves thrown up while I'm reading this. And had not been found. Gold pieces buried under a thin layer of dirt in the floor. Yan convinced me not to go in. The ground was slippery and uneven, and without a light to guide our way, we could get lost in a branching tunnel. I never returned to explore. I think that's for the best. If I'd have entered the cave, it would have been empty and only filled with my disappointment. Since I never went back, in my mind it remains an untouched cavern filled with riches, a room of lost glittering treasure, a precious memory. I ain't going in the cave. Especially if there's lots of tunnels. Oh, righty-roo. Oh, crap, 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 crap. Why is my heart pounding? Ah, there's wolves! Are you freaking telling me I gotta trust this? Oh, now I'm hearing spirits of the damned. That's... That's not funny. It's not cool. I want out. I want out, 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 I want out. Don't do anything to me. Don't do anything to me. Don't do anything to me. Ha ha ha! I win. What happened? We're just gonna save again. I'm very curious as to what happened. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't trust this. That's an arm. Dang. Actually, I don't know which is worse. The fact that it's bone or the fact that it... My mind is going like, what would be worse? It having flesh on it or just being bone? Depending on how long it was here, of course there'd only be bone. The flesh would decay off. Okay, and on that note of the voices of the damned, I'm out. So I'm not waiting for anything to shoot. So wait a minute. What is this? Skeleton ritual element. Alter, make darkness weaker and give feelings that you saved. So there's 26 of those. All that can be found on this section. I was about to say, wait, what is it? And then I think it's the areas I'm in. I think that's what it counts as, the sections. Oh! Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? No, seriously, where did you come from? Were you just hiding behind the tree? Waiting to give me a freaking heart attack? Oh, I hate this. Like, I just hate horror games. And yet I'm here. Okay, that time you were in the distance, so that's not as bad. You stay over there. You were lit up. You're lit up. I don't trust you. Now I'm going where the deer was. There's just a random figure running around. I hope you have clothes on, by the way. Imagine running around this place naked. That'd be... Are those butterflies? No, that's an L. 9 3/4. Harry Potter. You really want me to do this, don't you? Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't scare me. Now we're back to the chipmunks. It's nice going under something, coming out and seeing that there's ritual symbols on the other side, because it's like, I'm dying. I'm going to die. I'm just straight up going to die. What was the purpose of this? Just for the altar? There's gotta be more than that. But this feels like a great place to end it here. Oh, thank you all so much for joining me on the Cursed Forest. It's very creepy. It has a few jump scares. It's got a great game mechanic when it comes to the water and how everything looks. But I will link it in the description below if you guys want to go and check it out. Thank you all so much for joining me again. My name is Brady Young. Don't forget to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Comment down below. Especially where you think we are. Not the forest per se, but just judging on the runes, I don't think we're in North America. I don't think. We might be. I don't know. Comment what your favorite moment of me freaking out was. Even when, you know, there's very little stuff. And I still freak out. And don't forget to share and subscribe and hit that bell notification so you get notified when I put out a video. Thank you all so much for joining me. I will see you all in the next video. See ya.